Welcome to Gen Z, the podcast where we talk mental health, self care, and being human in 2025. I'm your host, ZHIHAN, and this is a space for anyone who's ever felt overwhelmed, burned out, or just stuck in a cycle of trying to fix themselves without knowing where to start. Today, we are unpacking what self care really means for our generation, not just the buzzwords, but the stuff that actually helps. Let's start with the obvious. Life is a lot right now. Between job anxiety, student debt, climate fear, hustle culture, and the constant noisy online. It's no wonder we are mentally exhausted. According to recent surveys, over 70% of Gen Z report feeling anxious or overwhelmed regularly. But here's the thing, we are also not silent about it. We post about burnout. We make memes about anxiety. We swap coping tools in group chats. We check in on our friend with, "You okay, friends?" instead of just, "What are you doing?" We are not perfect, but we are more emotionally literate than any generation before us. Still, just talking about it isn't always enough. So, what do we actually do when life feels heavy? To help us better understand today's topic, we have invited our good friend Jialin to join us. She's a media student and someone who's learning the art of slowing down. Welcome, Jialin.
Hi everyone, I'm really happy to be here. It feels like someone is finally willing to listen to why we sometimes need to pause. I've gotten used to telling others I'm busy, but I rarely stop to ask myself, what exactly am I busy with? I'm glad we get to take our time and talk about this today.
I know you had a full schedule lately, very packed and very intense. When did you first realize that you needed to turn down the noise?
It actually started when I did a research project on digital media anxiety, and I realized I was basically a case study in it. Staring at screen all day, consuming non-stop information, juggling assessments, group discussion, and deadlines. My brain felt like it was in a constant state of live stream. Then one day I was so exhausted, I fell asleep on the train and missed my stop. At the moment hit my head, and I think I'm not a 24 hours machine.
Wow, that really hits home. I think a lot of people can relate it to that moment. So, what did you do after that?
I started practicing setting boundaries. I told my friend, "Hey, I'm offline today." And I reminded myself not every message need an instant reply. I also made it hobby to have at least 1 hour a day with zero input, like the no shows, no cycling, just stillness. Sometimes I'd make tea, read a physical book, or do absolutely nothing. I began to accept those blank moments without feeling guilty for not being productive. Honestly, it felt weird at first, but slowly I realized that silence can actually be a way to repair yourself.
That sounds like a really healthy choice, but as a media student, don't you feel there's a constant pressure to always be online?
Absolutely, it's intense. It feels like everyone's managing their personal brand, and every post, every story matters. But here's what I've learned. Sometimes what really matters isn't what you are broadcasting to the world. It's whether you are hearing your own voice offline. We're so used to expressing ourselves outwardly, but we rarely practice listening to the reasons behind our anxiety, listening to our own exhaustion.
That's so important. Do you have any advice for others who are also learning to pause?
Don't think of slowing down as running away. It's actually about checking whether you are still headed where you want to go. That's quite I keep in my notes. I'm not lazy, I'm recharging. If you are willing, start small. Just 2 minutes a day. Turn off your notifications. Shut out the noise. Even if it's just to breathe, it's not waste time. It's space you are giving back to yourself.
Thank you so much for sharing with us today, Jialin. I hope your journey of slowing down continues with strength, and I also hope our listeners find a little courage to be quiet today.
Thank you for having me, and thank you to everyone listening. I hope you found your own pause button too.
Alright, your turn. What's one quiet thing you do just for yourself? Is it turning off notifications for a day? Sitting in silence with a cup of tea? Taking the long way home just to breathe a little deeper? We want to know, what does your version of slowing down looks like? DM us or reply to our story. We will be sharing your answers next week. If this episode makes you pause, reflect, or simply exhale, please follow, review, or send it to someone who might need a reminder too. Let's keep building this space, gently and honestly. You are not a machine. You don't have to be productive to be valuable. And no, you don't have to be on all the time. Until next time, I'm ZHIHAN, and this is Gen Z.